If a man greets you like this, he's crazy about you. Have you ever wondered if a simple hello could mean something more? Could the way a man greets you hold hidden clues about his true feelings? Sometimes, it's not the grand romantic gestures that reveal what's in his heart but the subtle, unspoken moments, the look in his eyes, the warmth of his touch, or the excitement in his voice. What if his next greeting is saying more than just hi? In today's video, we're diving deep into the psychology of attraction and decoding the everyday ways a man might unconsciously express his feelings for you. Is he just being polite? Or is there a deeper connection he's trying to communicate without words? From lingering eye contact to a playful nickname, these subtle signals could reveal he's absolutely crazy about you. If you've been wondering whether he's secretly head over heels or if you're just imagining things, this is the video you can't miss. We're breaking down the subtle art of a man's greeting, signs that might be hiding in plain sight. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what to look for in his hello and whether it's a quiet confession of his feelings. So, have you noticed anything different in the way he greets you? Is it just a friendly gesture? Or is there something more behind that smile? Let's find out. 1. He pauses before speaking. Have you ever wondered what a tiny pause before a greeting could mean? Picture this: he's walking toward you, and just before he opens his mouth to say hello, there's a fleeting pause. It's not hesitation. It's as though he's taking a mental snapshot of the moment, savoring the sight of you before speaking. What could this mean? Is it a simple habit or something deeper, a sign of admiration or nervousness? That pause is his way of stepping into the moment with you, of giving weight to the interaction. Maybe his eyes linger just a little longer than necessary, or his smile starts to form before he even speaks. It's subtle, but it's telling. Have you ever caught him doing this and wondered why it feels so significant? It's because, in a world of rushed greetings, someone pausing to fully appreciate your presence speaks volumes about how much you matter to them. Think about how rare this kind of behavior is. Most people breeze through hellos without a second thought, but not him. He's different. He takes that extra second, as if mentally saying, "This is important." Why would he do this if he didn't feel something special? That pause could be the unspoken truth, revealing how he feels without him having to say a word. So, the next time he pauses before greeting you, don't overlook it. Could it be his way of showing that he treasures these moments? Maybe it's more than just a pause, maybe it's a sign that you've left him speechless. 2. He uses a special nickname. Nicknames can feel playful and fun, but have you stopped to think about what they truly mean? If he greets you with a name that only he uses, a unique nickname he's coined just for you, it's a powerful sign of connection. Why would someone go out of their way to create a nickname if you didn't hold a special place in their heart? These little names aren't random. They're carefully chosen, often based on moments you've shared or characteristics he admires about you. Does he call you Smarty because he loves your quick wit? Or Buttercup because he sees your sweet side? Whatever the nickname, it's his way of carving out a special place for you in his world. And here's the thing, nicknames are exclusive. They're not something he hands out to just anyone. If he's made the effort to give you a personal name, it's because he sees you as more than a passing acquaintance. He's saying, "You're unique to me." Could this be his way of quietly letting you into his inner world? Every time he greets you with that nickname, it's a moment of connection. It's as if he's saying, "This is our thing." Could it be his way of building intimacy without having to explicitly spell it out? If you're looking for signs that he feels something for you, his choice of nickname might be your biggest clue. 3. He maintains unwavering eye contact. Have you ever felt the intensity of someone's eyes locked onto yours? When he greets you, does he hold your gaze longer than most would, making you feel like the only person in the room? Eye contact like this is no accident. It's purposeful, meaningful, and loaded with unspoken emotions. Why does this matter? Because the way someone looks at you can reveal their deepest feelings. Eye contact this intense isn't casual. It's as if he's trying to communicate something his words can't capture. Does he look at you as though he's trying to memorize your face? As though he doesn't want to miss a single detail? That's not just a friendly greeting, it's admiration. Eye contact creates connection. It's vulnerable and raw, and most people shy away from it. But not him. He's holding your gaze, silently asking, "Do you see what I see? Do you feel this too?" Could this be his way of showing you how much you mean to him? His steady gaze might be saying more than his words ever could. So, the next time his eyes linger on yours during a greeting, don't look away. What do you feel in that moment? Because if his eyes could speak, they might just be confessing everything he hasn't said yet. 4. He greets you with a warm, lingering hug. Hugs are simple, right? Not always. When he greets you with a hug that feels warmer, tighter, and lingers just a second longer than it needs to, there's a good chance it's more than just a friendly gesture. But what does it mean when his embrace seems to speak louder than his words? Think about it. A quick, polite hug is one thing, but a hug that feels meaningful, almost protective, is in a different league. Does he pull you closer? His hands resting gently on your back as if to shield you from the world? Do you notice the slight hesitation before he lets go, as though he's reluctant to lose the closeness? These aren't just actions, they're feelings spilling over into physical form. A lingering hug communicates a depth of care that words might struggle to express. Could it be that he's using this embrace to say, "I'm here for you," without actually speaking the words? The warmth and security you feel in those few seconds reveal what's in his heart. And here's the thing, he doesn't hug everyone like this. This kind of greeting is reserved for someone special. So, if you've ever wondered whether he sees you as more than a friend, his hugs might be the silent confirmation you're looking for. Next time he pulls you into a warm, lingering embrace, ask yourself, what's he trying to say with his actions that he's too afraid to say out loud? 5. He always lights up when he sees you. Imagine this, you walk into a room, and his whole demeanor changes. His face lights up, his eyes sparkle, and his smile is brighter than usual. It's not just a polite reaction, it's genuine joy at seeing you. But have you ever wondered why you have that effect on him? This kind of greeting isn't something you see every day. It's spontaneous, unfiltered, and real. He might not even realize how much his happiness shows when you're around. But why does your presence have such a visible impact on him? Could it be that you bring him a sense of comfort and excitement that no one else does? His reaction might not just be about you entering the room, it's about what you represent to him. Joy, connection, admiration, it's all there, written across his face and the way his smile refuses to fade. And it's not just his face that gives it away. Watch his body language. Does he stand a little taller, lean slightly toward you, or mirror your energy? This isn't a reaction he has with everyone, and it's not something you can fake. So, if you're wondering how he feels about you, his happiness might be the answer. Could it be that your presence brightens his world in a way he hasn't found with anyone else? 6. He always finds a reason to be near you. Have you noticed how he always seems to be close to you, no matter the setting? Whether it's a crowded room or a casual hangout, he finds a reason to position himself within arm's reach. Is this just coincidence, or is there more to his constant proximity? People gravitate toward what they value, and his behavior might be telling you that you're a priority. Does he lean in during conversations, brush shoulders with you accidentally, or stand just a little closer than he does with others? These subtle actions speak volumes. It's as though he's drawn to you without even realizing it, or maybe he knows exactly what he's doing. Proximity is one of the simplest yet most profound ways of showing interest. He doesn't need to say anything because his actions do the talking. Could this be his way of silently saying, "I feel safe with you," or "I want to be part of your world"? Pay attention to these moments. They may seem casual, but they're often intentional. So, the next time he's standing closer than usual or finding reasons to be near you, ask yourself, is he just being friendly, or is this his way of saying you're where he wants to be? 7. He compliments you in subtle but meaningful ways. Compliments can be tricky to decipher, especially when they come from someone you're curious about. But his compliments might be giving away more than he intends. Does he notice things others don't? The way your eyes light up when you laugh, your choice of words, or even your dedication to your work? These aren't surface-level compliments like "you look nice today." They're thoughtful, specific, and sometimes so subtle you almost miss them. It's as though he's paying attention to the details, the little things that make you unique. Why would he notice these things unless you've captured his interest in a way that others haven't? Think about it. When he compliments you, is there a hint of admiration in his voice? Does he look you in the eyes, as though he's fully present in the moment? These small but significant signs could be his way of expressing his feelings without coming right out and saying them. Next time he says something like, "I love how you always think of everyone else," or "that color looks amazing on you," don't brush it off. Ask yourself, is this his way of revealing how much he values you? 8. He goes out of his way to make you smile. Have you noticed how he always tries to brighten your day? Maybe it's a quick joke, a thoughtful gesture, or even something as simple as sharing a funny meme he knows you'd love. But why does he go out of his way to make you smile? When someone prioritizes your happiness, it's often because they care about you deeply. His efforts, no matter how small, show that he's paying attention to what makes you happy. Could it be that your smile is the highlight of his day? This isn't just about being nice or polite, it's about connection. Whether he's lightening the mood after a stressful moment or surprising you with your favorite coffee, his actions speak volumes. It's as if your happiness is his personal mission. So, the next time he does something thoughtful, ask yourself, is this just friendly behavior, or is it his way of saying, your joy matters to me? 9. He seems nervous around you. Have you ever noticed him fidgeting, stumbling over his words, or acting slightly awkward when he's around you? It might seem unusual, but this nervous energy could be a clear sign of his feelings. After all, we tend to be most self-conscious around the people we care about. Does he adjust his shirt, run his hand through his hair, or laugh nervously when he's talking to you? These aren't just random actions, they're signs that he's hyper-aware of your presence. Could it be that he's overthinking everything because he wants to make the right impression? Nervousness often comes from vulnerability. If he's acting this way, it's because you matter to him, and he's afraid of messing things up. But here's the thing, this vulnerability is endearing. It shows that he's invested in how you perceive him. So, the next time you catch him acting a little awkward, consider this: is his nervousness a reflection of how much he cares about what you think of him? 10. He always remembers the little things. Does he bring up details you've long forgotten you mentioned? Maybe it's your favorite dessert, a childhood memory, or that dream vacation spot you casually mentioned once. When he remembers these small details, it's not just a coincidence, it's a sign he's paying attention in a way that goes beyond the ordinary. Remembering the little things shows effort and intention. It's his way of saying, you matter to me, and I want to know everything about you. Could it be that he's storing these details because they're important to him and because you're important to him? Think about how rare it is for someone to truly listen and remember. If he's consistently recalling the things that make you smile or the stories that shaped you, it's a clear sign he's invested. So, the next time he surprises you by remembering a tiny detail from weeks or even months ago, ask yourself, is he just a good listener, or is this his way of showing how much you mean to him?